Oh man, so I don't know. I got topics. I guess I got some topics. Let me put my good mic in. Is this it? What's a good mic out? Is this it? I think it is. Maybe not. No, I don't think that's the one. Oh, there it is. Maybe this is it. Yeah, I think this is it. This has got to be the one. Sorry. Yeah, I know you left my stream. Oh, yeah, that is. Okay, that'll have to do. So I got random topics that are not listed in my brain, so I'll probably just sit here and fudge with my brain farts for a little bit. So whether someone comes in or not, I'm gonna fudge around for topics, and I got a few already that I'm just now thinking about. And I'm out of my fucking, god damn it, pills. I don't have any pain pills, but I do have something to relax me, and they're not currently present, so. Nobody's in right now, so I'm just gonna walk away and get some coffee. It's right there, so not going far, but I gotta have my coffee cup. I'll write it down so people understand, or if anyone decides to come in, they'll see I'm getting coffee or my cup. I write it down right? Okay. Be right back. Hey, don't sweat it. If you want to hang, you can. If you don't, fucking leave. I don't care. I got topics. I'll be right back. I'm getting my cup. Okay, yeah, this shit works. Yeah, this shit works. Let me pour myself a coffee. Looks good, looks good, it's really good. But, of course, fucking coffee is spilling out. I don't know where it came from, but it did come out somewhere. Holy shit. Oh, I get it. Fuck, I get it. One of those fucking coffees. God damn, man. One of those things where the filter doesn't fucking stay in right. Now I'm gonna have grounds in this motherfucker. I hope not, though, because I need some coffee. So this shit for Nomadic Fanatic works really good. I got it on, ordered it on Amazon for Styes and AI. So Goodbye Company. See what it's called. Goodbye Styes. That's what it's called. That shit works. I didn't have to use it but once, maybe even, I don't know, two times. I don't even know if I did that, and it fucking went away. The sty went away. Let's see, what other topics? Oh yeah, I got some other topics. Kind of mild-mannered topics, really not that big of a deal. And yeah, fuck man, last night, I don't know if you ever do this or not, but I was trying to go to sleep, and I fucking let me get this closer. Ah shit. Fucking collarbone. I was trying to go to sleep, and you know how when you're like rolling in bed, sometimes you put your hand on your hair and then you try to move and then you pull like a shitload out. Yeah, I did that. I was like, man, tomorrow I'm gonna fucking do my live stream. I'm gonna be missing a big patch of hair, you know. So I'm wearing my hat just in case I don't look that great, because that happens a lot. Because I am a spooky character, you know. I can be spooky. I'm a goddamn monster. No, not a cookie monster. None of that bullshit. I'm not a cookie monster. You know, I'm not in love with fucking Scooby Doo or none of that shit. No, I did. I was on somebody's channel. He was just innocent enough, so I was just watching him. But I found out he's gay, so I had to fucking say I'm out. You know, once you find out somebody's gay, sometimes you know you just can't stand it. You know, you got to leave. That's how it is with me. Doesn't mean anyone else, but once you find out somebody's gay, you know, you're like, oh, I'm out. I'm sorry, bro. I didn't say anything rude. I just said I'm out. Now that I know you're fucking gay, I'm out and I unsubscribe. You know, once you find out that shit, it's hard not to. Now, if you're just one of those people who just don't care, well, good for you, I guess. I don't know. Let's see, what else do I got? Topic. Oh yeah, you know, sometimes you comment on YouTube to somebody, and you know they're sensitive, probably more than you realize, and so you just realize that. And but I'm mostly sarcastic, so when somebody takes me seriously, maybe they just don't know me well enough, and it's all good. I don't really care. But when you go back to their channel and make another comment, you know, even after you've explained that was sarcasm, and they say no worries, then they all of a sudden they're like, they'll cut your comment and they'll fucking delete it. Doesn't matter, even though they said no worries or no problem or whatever. It's like, yeah, it offended them, but they just, even though they, you know, it seemed like a good explanation to them. You know, they don't want anyone else to see your other comment, which was more or less, it was just a, you know, hey, what up, that type of thing. It wasn't, you know, anything rude or anything, but they don't want other people to see it because, you know what? I had coffee on the son of a bitch. Also, cup of coffee. And to a lot of people, that means sex. So I guess, you know, you just can't win sometimes. Yeah, coffee means sex to a lot of people, especially maybe in the South. The blacks used to use it anyway. You want some coffee, you know, and actually it's on GTA. It even, I think it means sex. Yeah. So I probably should be careful sometimes, even me, just commenting or making a response to somebody, because there's no telling what they're going to think if I'm not thinking myself when I say it. So, but yeah, other people know, and matter of fact, they thrive on sarcasm. So it's you know, it's one of those things where you really can't predict it. And if it's a woman, you can guarantee they're going to be sensitive, but not always. Some women are fucking wow. Some women don't look like women. They try to be butch and shit, and it's like, or they just look like they eat way too many burritos, and their face don't look feminine anymore. Yeah, I mean, if you eat way too many burritos all the time, your face will puff. I don't know if it's that or if it's just a diet of burritos since you were an infant to adulthood. But anyway, you know, crosshatch it, it ends up being a symptom of something like burritos, bean burritos, and fucking you know, occasional steak burritos, and lots of Taco Bell. And then sooner enough, then later, you don't look like a female anymore. You don't look like a male, but you do sit a lot. And that sitting shit is something I really can't stand, but I have to do it. I'm an old guy. I'm 56. My face was puffy when before I bought this house. I was taking Seroquel for psych. And it's like, I don't really take psych meds, but at the time the doctor wouldn't give me any fucking diazepam. And I was like, well, okay, fucking put me on that shit then. And then of course I was working out in the gym, and man, fuck, I got big, yeah, but I also got a puffy face from probably the Seroquel. It had nothing to do with the goddamn working out and eating a lot. It was to fucking medicine. And a lot of people do that. They fucking go to these doctors. They think the doctors knows what he's talking about, and the doctor thinks he knows what he's talking about because he gets a doctorate of psychology or whatever you call it. And then they become subservient believers that these guys know what they're talking about, when in fact they're just selling pharmaceuticals to you, in a professional manner, which is non-professional, with an outcome that's non-professional. Most of those people that take psych meds blow up in weight, especially if they don't work out in the gym on top of it like I did. At least I fucking was getting, fucking muscles and shit while I had a puffy face. So yeah, I mean, but hey, and then there's this females out there. They look really good to a certain degree, but they don't fucking do shit. And what ends up happening is they lose muscle mass as they get older. And to the point where their fucking arms on top are as big as their fucking legs on the bottom. I'm sorry. Did I say that? Yeah, I said that. It's a tragedy, because, I currently am looking for women around my age, and they're all fucking, there is a good looking mom in town. I ain't gonna fucking lie. She's got, and I think they're real tits too. I even made a song about it. I got coffee stain on my teeth. Don't fucking worry about it. She looks, man, her tits look real, and her nipples, they almost look like they could possibly be fake, but no, they're real tits. You can tell even with a shirt on, that bitch just got big, nice looking fucking tits. I even wrote a song about it on my last video. And she has a nice ass and waist, and she's 5 fucking kids. She works out. That's it. Nobody has genetics that fucking good. She works out. And, it's funny because I was eating some food near her boutique. I didn't even know she had a boutique. And she had a boutique, and I was eating down there some food. And she came out, and I saw her, and I started talking to her. But as I was leaving, because I was thinking about, God, man, this would be a perfect time to hit on her. But if she wasn't with her friend, even though she's married, I ain't gonna lie. But I'm glad I fucking didn't make any crazy moves. Because look, homeboy doesn't even drive. Okay? So I'm like, don't do it. And especially in front of this other lady, because she'll fucking narc you out, dude. And I was like, yeah, exactly. So I fucking just mind my own business, say goodbye. She offered me like some food and shit. A lot of people do that. They're just nice. They don't care if you need it or not. They'll offer it. But I actually am not sure what happened there, because I'm starting to wonder if she's trying to set me up for a fight with a broken collarbone. Because when I walked away after she left, I saw some dude kind of like on the phone, but he was looking directly over, like maybe it was her husband. And I could see now I know where he works, because he was driving something in particular. And I'm like, oh yeah. Either she was trying to see how strong I am, or to see if her husband would fucking fight back. A lot of women want to see if their husband will fight back. They don't really care what the outcome is. Maybe they want me to win, right? Maybe they think it's interesting driving around a husband that doesn't drive. Maybe they think that's fucking makes them horny. Maybe they come in their underwear thinking about it. Oh God, the guy doesn't even drive, but he skateboards. I want to fucking get fucked by him. But no, I was walking away. I saw that guy on the phone. He was looking over there, and he saw me coming his way. And I think, I could be wrong, but it could be her fucking husband. And I've had that happen in the past, where I started banging her in a jacuzzi, and the husband came around the corner, a gun fell out of his shorts, and I darted with a hard on. I jumped the fence. It was like, it was huge. It was a huge fence, and I fucking like a gazelle. I just went doing, but he got me with his ring finger, because he didn't want to pick up his gun. I think it fell in the pool. Is what happened. His gun fell in the pool. He's fuck, man. That guy was probably gonna shoot me. I don't know. But hey, the chick seduced me. All right. I went to the jacuzzi. She was there. She talk about big tits and good looking. And I was trying to, figure this out. Wait a minute, man. This broad is trying to keep me here, and I gotta go. I got a hard on right now. And how am I gonna get out of the jacuzzi with a hard on in front of all these people that could be looking out the window right now? But I fucking just said, fuck it, you gotta leave, because you're gonna end up fucking her. And she said, look, don't you want to touch it? The last time I walked out of the jacuzzi, I was trying to hide my heart on, but I said, oh, well, I guess so. Even though I knew she was fucking married, I did know she was married, I ain't gonna lie, to a construction guy. And I wasn't trying to get in a beef, but she seduced me, man. What can I say? You know, I wouldn't want to sit there and try to explain it to the guy that ran around the corner and a gun fell out of his shorts. But so I jumped the fence like a goddamn gazelle. He hit me with his ring finger pretty good too. And you know what? I deserved it. But nonetheless, the bitch is at fault for that. Okay? The bitch was at fault for that. And I did start, I was almost done fucking her too. I mean, it was a quickie, you know, I was about to start coming and everything. Oh, man. She was loving it though. She was enjoying it. Her husband's a fat fuck, and I was all muscular, and I looked like a goddamn Olympic swimmer. So, but hey, that's the only reason why I jumped that fence like a goddamn gazelle. But, but yeah, it happens all the time, and you never know what the situation is. So you really don't really fucking care. At the end of the day, it's either one person's or the other's fault or both of your fault. And so the chick that lives here in town, man, I'm gonna fucking do a little investigation because that'd be too hard to pass that piece of ass up. You know, I'm about tempted to fucking take on the husband. That kind of fucking ass. And the husband's a dick too to the kids. Like I got one of their kids a skateboard. I built a skateboard for the kid basically and gave it to him. Fucking, you know, at least $200 worth of skateboard shit. You know, the wheels, the bearings, actually more than that because the bearings were ceramic. So the bearings themselves were fucking shit, $150 on Amazon with taxes. So it was probably more than that. Yeah. Because the skateboard deck itself was, he had told the kid something about, they were arguing about something or other. And I forget what it was actually. And he says, well, he tells me if I don't get, I don't know what he said, don't get my schoolwork done. I forget, just general shit. He'll break the fucking skateboard in half. So when I heard that, I was like, okay, that ain't gonna happen. If it does happen, I'll fucking get my revenge. I will get my revenge on somebody like that. I don't care that you're married, dude. All right, that's a lot of money. I fucking gave it to him so he could fucking skateboard safely. That was it. And I'll fucking come over there and I will fucking fight him. Who knows? Maybe I'll put this shit on YouTube. And I don't want to fucking start and get go in jail for assault. But hey, man, if you're dickhead dad, then fucking I'm gonna find out if you're dickhead dad because that chick is hot. Your wife is hot, and and I don't give a fuck about assholes, so especially guys. So, yeah. So right now my mind is on her. I mean, today I saw her at the store, but she was in her fucking thing. I didn't in her SUV, tinted windows. I knew it was her car. The son though says, "Hi, Tony," and I was like, "Hey, what's up?" But then he walks over to his car real quick, almost as if you can come over here and talk to my mom. And I was like, I was tempted. I was thinking about it, but you know what, man? I have to have my fucking teeth cleaned. Yeah, that shit, coffee stain ain't gonna work. You can't put that in some chick's mouth that's that hot looking. So I literally either I have to fucking bleach my teeth for 2 weeks straight up with that fucking mouthwash shit, or I have to have my teeth cleaned. I'm not gonna fucking introduce my dick to her in some way, shape, or form. Probably not gonna do it in general, but she's super hot, and it's hard not to think about her. And 5 kids. Not too many guys want a fucking broad with 5 kids. I don't really want her that bad with 5 kids. Just the 5 kids in itself is enough to scare me away. But she's so good looking. It's like, man, you know what? I'll fucking, I'll flash that fucking problem. Fuck that. I'll fuck her anyway, but no, I'm not gonna fucking push any buttons, or am I? I can't decide. And as long as I fucking, have a clean mouth and I brush the fuck out of my teeth, I'm sure she's gonna possibly give me some of that. But I can't be sure, I cannot be sure of that. Usually women don't turn me down for sex. Good looking, they don't, whatever. They don't usually, they turn me down if they're prudes, yeah, and they're not looking at me. But obviously she hasn't really done anything to say she likes me, so it's all good. I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If she doesn't want to fuck, that's fine. I'd like to find out though. some women, they get attracted to guys that are not normal. Like I'm not normal. I fucking took up longboarding a year and 3 months ago, and I'm good at it now. And people see me coming down the streets really fast. And this collarbone didn't break from a fast run. It was from watching other people I was trying to be safe for other people on more or less kind of like level, almost hill. It was a hill, but it's hardly anything. I didn't even have any speed up. They went ahead of me, and I was trying to maitre d' them all so they didn't fucking get hurt themselves on the way to the store. And so it was just me being ignorant. And of course, I fucking hit some gravel probably, and because I wasn't looking at the fucking ground, I was fucking trying. Hey, hold up! Don't go ahead of me, like that kind of shit. And that's when I fell and broke my collarbone. But when I'm going fast, I don't ever crash. So I look at it this way. Women, they get interested in guys for peculiar reasons like that. Well, maybe it's not peculiar to them. Maybe they feel like, I deserve sex. It's a charity fuck. Maybe some of them want to give you a charity fuck, and I'm some husbands, they won't even fucking care if you're fucking their wife. I ain't fucking kidding. Some of them don't even care. They'll act like they didn't know, just so they can continue to fucking whatever it is they do every day. There's some like that. Some of them are definitely, they're not tough. A lot of husbands are not tough. They're not strong. They're not fucking able. Maybe they're good at fucking cutting tree limbs, at a golf course or something, but maybe they're not. Maybe they're not good at it. Maybe they're fucking, the reason why they work at the job they do is because the shit sucks. Whatever they do, they suck at it. And, the people that hired them are like, yeah, but he's got 5 kids to support. So they hire him. But I don't know if that's necessarily the husband. But I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna confirm. I'm gonna fucking find out. And if it was somebody trying to set me up for a fight, well then I'm probably especially if it was the chick, who knows? Maybe I don't care. Maybe she still wants to fuck. Even that, like I said, even if they do try to start a fight, sometimes they want your dick. So at the end, they just want to see who's the fucking gladiator. That's it. The winning gladiator. And I got money. It's not like I don't got money. I'm not a homeless bum. I am a weirdo, a good weirdo. Like I don't cause shit, and I don't, I have a clean record, and still fucking following the letter of the law. No, I fucking break some things, some rules, some light rules, though, Yeah, I break some light rules. I ain't gonna fucking lie. No one's gonna fucking sit there and be that pristine unless they think they are in, they have to go to church every week or 2 days a week or whatnot and pray all the time. And I got a shout out to those for having some discipline, but I don't believe in God. But nonetheless, I'm a friendly to people that believe in God. Just not to the people that believe in the devil, because I think they're just plain stupid. And I use the word plain. It means something in particular. But maybe not the proper word. Because, through the years, I've had multiple concussions from other things, not skateboarding, but fucking just being like a miniature stuntman when I was growing up. And kind of like not near as many as like Scott Mura, the fucking BMX bike guy or whatever it was. I think that's what he was. But yeah, he shot himself. He had so many concussions, he shot himself. And he just couldn't take it. And then he was in a car accident. I'm not sure if he shot himself after the car accident or what. But some people, he probably fucking figured, oh, I'm going to die here anyway, and took the gun out and shot himself. I'm not sure what happened there. I'm not even sure if it was due to the car or what happened there, because I didn't investigate much of it. But yeah, I just found out today. I didn't even know that dude shot himself. All these years, I didn't even know Scott Mara shot himself. But yeah, when you get concussions and you get them consistently, even that wrestler who killed seriously, I mean, I would never do something like that. I would kill myself first, if anything. But the fucking wrestler, with the French name, he killed his wife and his kids. Oh my God, the fucking guy. Because of all the concussions he had. I forget his name. That's sad. Let's see if I can figure that one out really quick. That fucking guy. God damn. Why would you kill your fucking closest fucking people in your life? It must have been that bad, where his concussions were just so repetitive and so often that he finally just fucking completely went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Actually, I don't know if that's the right way to put it because I use that term to refer to gays. But anyway, shit. Wrestler who killed his family.
Chris Benoit.
Chris Benoit.
Over a 3-day period between June 22nd and 24, 2007, Chris Benoit, a 40-year-old Canadian professional wrestler employed by World Wrestling Entertainment and living in Fayetteville, Georgia, killed his wife Nancy Benoit and their 7-year-old son, Daniel, before hanging himself.
Oh my God. And why did he hang himself? Didn't he have a goddamn pistol? I mean, what the fuck? I mean, who wants to hang themselves over a fucking pistol? Maybe he felt guilty like seconds after he killed his wife and his kid and said, fuck it, I gotta feel some pain for this. I'm gonna hang myself instead of grab my pistol. I don't know. But yeah, he was known for having consistent concussions. That he was always getting bashed on the head with chairs and falling, jump. You know, he was always doing shit where his head got fucking hit. Chris Benoit. Fuck, man. Why would you want to have your legacy fall apart like that by killing your mom, your wife, and your wife and your kid? That's just insane. I don't get it. And let's see. Anyway, I had other topics. Might have some brain farts on the way to them, but in the meantime, why is this? Am I bleeding? I got blood on my fucking potato chips. No, that was yesterday. I was eating those. I don't see any blood on me. Okay. So, yeah, I know. It's kind of weird. I'm bringing all this shit up, and then I'm talking about blood. No, I do. I got some blood on my potato chips. I don't know how it got there. Maybe it's from a packaging. Yeah, that's what it is. Probably came from somebody else. Actually, it probably is blood. It's probably, yikes, from somebody in the fucking store was bleeding. Hey, Bubba. I love you, too. All you have to do is come over here and give me a... Come on. All right, well, I gave you the opportunity, boo. If you want to be on camera. Oh, you're burping because you ate a lot of good food today. I get it. I get it. So yeah, I do go to sites occasionally, and I totally throw disrespect at somebody because maybe they just did something I didn't like. It ticked me off, and maybe they'll come in once in a while. I'll get somebody come in comments, and they'll that sounds funny. Come in comments. Oh well, they'll say something in my comments, and then obviously it's not nice, and I'll just fucking either block or I'll go on somebody else's stream and say some stuff, and then they'll end up showing up. Not that I get hardly anyone in my comments. I just do videos, live videos, because I can talk. I don't have to fucking just cut a video and release it. No, I can do this shit live. Yeah. So yeah, I'm thinking about that housewife because I really need, but I don't want to fucking feed all those mouths, man. That's a lot of fucking mouths to feed. 5 fucking kids. Shit. Maybe the dad is more responsible and they give the kids to him. I don't know. If they got divorced. Hey, look, man, this is all pipe dreaming shit for me because I haven't had sex in 3 years, and I have a right to do it too. But look, being rude to people, when it comes to me, no issues. If you fucking want to be rude to me, I'll be rude back. And not only will I be rude back, but I might just fucking scare you from coming back to my channel because I can find people, My lawyer has a strange way of finding people. And I don't know. I guess when he told me about it, I was listening. I was like, really? Okay. But yeah, no, he has a strange way of finding people. I thought he would look up IP addresses. Nope, he doesn't. He fucking has. I think what it is if you're with law enforcement, you have some way of looking up people. And I think what it is his brother is in law enforcement. My lawyer's brother is in law enforcement. I'm pretty sure. And everybody thinks, no, it's the IP address that IDs where they're at. And actually, it's not the case. You can fucking look somebody up with a facial ID pic and stuff. But I don't know what is the way he doesn't. I really don't fucking care. And nor am I going to go after anyone that comes in my chat, probably ever, and look for them. But if they turn out to be a stalker, he told me, oh, I'll find them in no problem. In no time at all, I'll find them. And I'm like, I'm not like, nobody is going to stalk me, I don't think. But, there are people out there, hood rats and whatnot, that may not like my tongue and maybe think I'm a white racist or some shit. No, I fucking have my viewpoints and I don't belong to anyone. I'm a solitary, confined mindset here. I don't have nobody, and that's not a gun, it's a finger. I don't care. I don't care. I don't have any other attachments. I just have my own belief system. And, I feel like I have to follow rules if I belong to any group of people, a community of people. That would feel foreign to me. I don't follow rules. My rules are my rules. And then, of course, I follow mostly the law, but occasionally I'll do some light breaking of law. And who doesn't? People do it all the time, every fucking day. And the cops don't have the resources to go after everyone, man, for whatnot. That's just not in their fucking MO. Now, if they have a reason for it, like, oh, yeah, well, he's associated with the mob or something like that, well, then, yeah. But not likely they're going to go after people for snorting a little cocaine on occasion and shit. Unless they stop you on a traffic stop and find it on you. Why do you think I don't drive? And when cops do pull me over, it's the strangest thing. I've been pulled over by a Chinese cop once, and you could tell, he was looking at my bag. Like, normally I would search your bag and this, that, and the other, but he just fucking blew it off and just said, have a good day. Just don't cross the road like that again. And normally cops don't do that. Now, I have gone to jail, and it's not always that way, but for the most part, they don't even check my shit. They don't even pat me down for anything. They don't even suspicion of a crime or anything. It's like, even when one time I had 2 ounces of chronic on me, and it was illegal, and you're in the state I was in, and it was hidden under a bunch of shoplifted clothes at the time. It was years ago, but yeah, it was fucking shoplifted clothes I had on top of the 2 ounces of chronic. And I was like, oh shit, I'm going to jail. But I thought about it. I was like, you know what, dude, you're too smooth, man. This cop's going to let you go just like any other cop will let you go, because you talk, you speak, you fucking make sense, and they let you go. But other people, quiet five. What are you crying for? You want to go for a walk later? All right, I'll think about it. I know, because I'm on video, right? You're pissed because I'm on video. I can't give you a walk. I get it. But anyway, so he let me go, and I was fascinated because you could smell the fucking bud coming right out of the bags. And I was like, well, I know for a fact he let me go, knowing full well I had weed in there. So I do believe, and this is not a bragging thing. Okay, I'm just going to say this for the record. I did see Marwan Al-Shilda, the guy who flew into the 9/11 towers on a bus in Las Vegas. He was driving on northbound Decatur to go to the little airport in Las Vegas. And he was going there for a reason, to train on those goddamn flight simulators. This is before 9/11. So I called and I gave him that information at the time. Bush had just got, later Bush had said, if you got any information on these terrorists, we will exonerate you from fucking any crime, basically, more or less. Not any crime, I don't think, but for the most part. And I think that's exactly what's up. I'm on some kind of list of people that, and I only did it because at the time I didn't like Muslims. And but nowadays I'm a believer thoroughly that those Muslims that were involved there were a form of Manchurian candidates set up to look, Muslim deal and the whole 9 yards, so they could steal all that money, $21 billion. So I figured it out, and it's not hard to figure out. But nonetheless, because I gave that information, I think I'm more or less exonerated from, and I'm supposedly I'm schizophrenic or some shit. They call it schizoaffectiveness, but I don't see things. I don't hallucinate, none of that shit. So it's mostly deep depression from back pain. Am I dangerous? No. Somebody pisses me off? Yeah. I mean, you got to have a good, you got to piss me off for a damn good reason, though. I mean, it just has to really irritate me. Even if it's a comment, if it's a comment, I'll fucking just get just as irritated from that. But not so much that I'm going to come after you. I more or less, I'm not going to do that, because I'm not going to get in the habit of fucking finding out people's addresses and shit. That's just, I think people deserve privacy, man. But nonetheless, I fucking do get irritated from certain things. It doesn't mean it has to be much. It's just a little, rub me the wrong way, and I'll fucking get pissed. Who doesn't? I mean, but nonetheless, I try to be peaceful to everybody. Am I rude to people? Of course. It's yin yang. It's a balance. Nature. You cannot be any country in the world and act like, you're not going to get pissed if somebody tries to invade you. You can't be a pacifist in life. It doesn't work out. Even the extraterrestrials know that shit. Right? They're like, oh no, we aren't all, like for instance, Michio Kaku says that different civilizations higher up evoluted. They no longer have wars. No, he's full of shit. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Actually, it's more complicated, more hard to control and harder to keep your secrets and everything else. Yeah, they're advanced. They've made it to a higher level, but to get there, they also have to fight the ones that want the zones that they're in. So just like territory. So it's no different when you get to be smarter and smarter and smarter and more intellectually intelligent or higher developed, you still are going to have wars. So I think what happens, and you can even look into our past, Persians noted that there was Star Wars like fights going on, just like on the planet when there was the, what are they, Ewoks, there was fucking shit going on in the skies, and they told stories about those explosions and shit going around, lasers and all kinds of shit, just like Star Wars. So they try to keep that shit on the down low around here in this planet, but it happens other places. They try to keep it on the down low though, like I say, around here, because this is a farmed community location for these other beings. Many of them from I think they have developed from another location outside our universe. In fact, the extraterrestrials that come and go from here that are in this place don't even want to be here because it's dangerous. It's void. It's got pulsars. It's got gamma rays. It's got all kinds of problems, supernovas, all kinds of issues. But if you go out in the extra spiral, further out the spiral arm, a lot less. So this is, I think, a terraform location. Anyway, I've talked about that before. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about aliens. I'm going to get some more coffee. I'm changing subject. Fuck the alien talk. But that's my viewpoint. I'll be right back. How did that get wet? All right, fuck it. I don't care. There we go. And I think it didn't even matter if I fucking got grounds, I think. Oh well. Yeah, so thanks for staying in. Whoever's in, thank you. I can say thank you. It can be very pleasant. I can relax. I don't have to be all wound up. I'm hyperactive. Sometimes I actually start to calm down when I drink coffee because I'm ADHD. And there's only certain amphetamines that will make me relax, and coffee is one of them. Even a little powder cocaine from time to time in my life, it has relaxed me, but not anything above that. Anything above that, no, it's gonna make me all fucked up. And Adderall doesn't work. Adderall is just like meth. It just does the same fucking thing. I can't stand it. It's not like I hate on people that use drugs and hard drugs and stuff. It's just that some people just have no control mechanisms. Once they get addicted to something, they feel that the addiction runs them and not themselves. It's kind of like some people who learn to do things in the early days, they become proficient at it. Then later in life, they're still doing the same thing back then. And it's like, hey, dude, it's 2020. we don't play shit like that anymore. You know, like I try to tell a friend musician of mine, people don't listen to that kind of music unless they're just stuck in history. There are people that like vintage stuff. I'm not saying there isn't. I'm just saying it's better if you're a musician to evolve past it all, especially if you didn't make millions and millions of dollars off it. You know, and now me, I'm just a copyright-free musician. I don't care. I'm not trying to make money off music, but I am pretty damn good at it with loops. And you know, I am a DJ, mixer. You know, type of. I am an MC, if you want to call it that. I don't know about MC. I'm a DJ. MC. I think MC means you fucking rap too. I don't rap, but I don't know what it all means. You know, let's find out, because some things I'm so ignorant about. That's why I say, you know, I don't even say mix. I just say song. I'm stuck in the past with that shit. Let's see. What does MC stand for?
Here's the definition of MC. Short for Member of Congress.
What does MC in relation to musicians mean?
According to dictionary.com, MC stands for Master of Ceremonies, or someone who acts as a host for an event.
Okay, no, I'm not an MC. I'm a DJ. Yeah. I don't even know what fucking DJ means, to be quite fucking honest. Hold on. What does DJ mean? I said it wrong. What does DJ mean?
Here's the definition of DJ. A person who introduces and plays recorded popular music on radio.
Yeah, popular in the sense that I fucking made it. No, I'm not a DJ. Okay, I'm not a DJ either. I'm a fucking I make mixes. So you know what? Even I am fucking lost. I don't even know the words for what they call something you mix loops. I don't even know, because I'm fucking I don't try to keep up with that shit. All I know is I can be good at and proficient at something. I can get technically involved with it and good at it. And I really don't care about the puns and uses and terminologies. So it makes no sense to call myself a DJ either. I make loop mixes. That's what I do. That's the only way I can think to say it. I make loop mixes. And I can do it better than a lot of people, but you know, depending on what loops are available. Like right now, I can't find any loops on this particular app that I'm using. And I'll be honest, I don't like it because it gives you fucking never-ending commercials. I'm gonna even mention it. I'll mention it because it sucks in the sense that you have to go through all those commercials just to get to fucking function the shit, you know? Groove Pad is pretty good, but it's once you're done, and there's only about 30% of the loops that I can handle in there, even though, because some of them don't sound good. The mix loops sound like they were possibly, I don't know how, but corrupted. It's like, why is some of the loops sound so shitty? It's like I can't even mix that shit better because the loop mix is fucked up. It's like, I think they do that on purpose though, because what it does is it forces you to go through those commercials just to see if the loops sound good. And I'm sure some of the loop packs that they purchase for GroovePad, they probably, you know, obviously don't want to pay for the best loops because they're more expensive. So once in a while, a lot of times they will have shit loops in there. And they got shitty sounds, shitty samples, and it's like, damn, where'd you get these crap mixes at? It's like, this shit couldn't even be used by me, period. In the store, I couldn't even fucking do nothing with it. And, but Music Maker Jam, on the other hand, doesn't have shitloads. As a matter of fact, Music Maker Jam, I don't think it has any commercials. The only thing is, every loop has to be, you know, pretty much purchased. And you may or may not want to advertise it on the community browser, the loop pack, because some people like to advertise the loop pack. I don't know why. It's like, no, just fucking. And the good thing about Music Maker Jam is you can use several different loops, unlike GroovePad, mixed and you coordinate them within each other and intertwine them. And that's the only reason why I like Music Maker Jam the best. No commercials, and you can intertwine various other loops, and they come up with new loops often enough to where it's worth it. GroovePad does not. I have no idea why GroovePad takes so fucking long. I don't even know how often, but it seems like it takes forever for them to make a new loop pack or to produce one so that you can buy a new one and test it out. So on your phone, another thing I want to tell people is when you download a lot of these apps, sometimes you'll see shit that doesn't make any sense, and it'll be like you're bouncing around trying to figure out how to get, like, for instance, I was trying to find a mixer today just to see if I could mix more or less a style of music that's not my style. It's more of my friend Rob Mirabilio's kind of style. And I was like, well, I'll mix it good, so, and then I'll present it to Rob like this might be more your style, just to see what he says. But I wanted to make sure because I didn't, the mix was a little abrasive. Like some of my past couple mixes, they could have been toned down, mixed a little better, but I figured the mixes were good enough and the loops were good enough, so I just let them slide. But this one, I was like, well, if I want to present this, as a rock, because I'm not a straight up rock and roller type of guy, I want to present it so that it doesn't have any technical, buzzing or any kind of, even if it's just a distortion that is supposed to be in the sound. I want to make sure that it's filtered properly, kind of like a comb filtered properly. But you know what? I went through about 7 different mixer apps. They all suck dick, and you couldn't use them because they wanted to try to charge you for a fucking like 3-day trial or 7-day trial, or it's just stupid. It's like, well, okay, then I give up. I don't care about your goddamn mixes. And, these phones, they need to just remember that the more free shit that is appealing, you're gonna be able to use that more often. That's all. And then you're not gonna have as many glitches with the better apps. But most of the time when you pull up one of these mixing apps on your fucking Android, it will suck. You won't even be able to fucking figure it out because it will try to confuse you. In the meantime, you're getting these commercials that just keep paging in while you're trying to figure shit. And you're like, fuck this, and you uninstall it right away. That's what I do. And sometimes, even with the good loop pack like Music Maker Jam, you'll have glitches that it'll take time to figure out. Why is this happening? Why can't I do this? Why can't I do? Well, for instance, you have to turn your phone off and on if you want it to show up in your archive, the song you just wrote and recorded. Another thing, I can't even mention, even in Music Maker Jam, there's a few of them. Another one is when you produce on Music Maker Jam for the Music Maker Jam community, and you try to release your song, it'll say fatal error for a split second. It doesn't matter what kind of phone you got. It'll do that for a split second, but just let it pass. Don't fucking touch nothing. Don't shut your phone off. That fatal error shit will go away. And the reason why it does that is because it took a little too long to configure into whatever relay system it had, or the Wi-Fi maybe cut out. I don't know. No, it's not the Wi-Fi. It's just the way it is. But most people that are using that app aren't going to figure that out. They're going to fucking say fatal error. I give up right away. They'll give up. And that's something, like if I was to make a comment back to Music Maker Jam, like to their community, whoever's in charge of that fucking shit, I would tell them that. I'd say, man, you got this issue with this fatal error thing popping up. Why don't you just fucking figure a way to get rid of it? But because you're going to lose a lot of people going to Music Maker Jam when they don't understand what happened to when they try to release it and it says fatal error, they might just shut their phone off. But if you fucking get rid of it, they're not going to know, and they will fucking be able to figure it out. That there's that time delay that causes that fatal error thing to pop up. And it's just stupid. It's like when I was fucking around in the old days in the 70s with old like late 70s with my brother's North Star computer. There were a few glitches in that shit too. All computers have glitches. It's kind of like you think that all computers are like perfection. No, they're fucked up. They fuck up a lot. Syntax errors. I used to get a lot of syntax errors, but those make sense. Syntax errors make sense because you did something wrong. Like let's say you're trying to do something in MS DOS or something. Back then, that's what it was called. and you just didn't do it right in the proper way, and it'll say syntax error. That makes sense. But dumb people would think, oh, this thing's fucked up. I don't want to fuck with it. Keep saying syntax error. It's because you don't know what the fuck you're doing. You got to type it right. You got to make it perfect. Otherwise, the computer can't understand it. But even in these apps, they have that issue, where whoever's running their shit isn't fucking, it's like they hired them for a month to fix everything on the thing, and then they said, get rid of them because it saves us money. And then now they don't have somebody to fix that shit. So a couple of the glitches are still there. So it's kind of stupid. Oh man, I gotta take this fucking hat off. Whew, God damn, man. Oh, sorry guys. If I look horrible, I apologize. I'm just that way. I sweaty hair. Maybe no volume, like a woman would want volume in her hair. Well, I can't ask for volume. I got fine hair, so I just have to have whatever's there. And that's cool with me, I guess. And it's turning night, so let me do something here. Yeah, I've talked about this shit before. It's not like new news to you guys. I've brought it up before. Some people just don't care about, whatever it is I'm talking about in relation to whatever it is I'm talking about. But, that's because they're not that tech savvy. It's okay. Just like my friend Rob. I mean, he's got keyboards and shit, but he's not tech savvy when it comes to, stuff. I don't think he is. But, that's because he's older than me by about 3 years. And he's always been a keyboardist. Like he plays like I can do it, but it's just so much to manage playing keyboards. You have to have like 5 fucking keyboards on a rack. And then you got to, it's complicated. You have to all those shit keyboards. And then you got to fucking figure out how to make it sound just right. And of course you got to play in time, which obviously when you do loops, everything is set in timing, but you still have to fucking quarter your loops, eighth your loops, and do weird shit that a lot of people that do music mixes don't know really how to do. So you still have to play the mixes like you would be if you were a pianist. So you have to play the mixes. You got to know exactly how to do them. And a lot of people will make mixes for their music, and you'll hear buzzing in there and shit. It's because of whatever music shit they're using is garbage. You can't even, or either that or they don't know how to properly. No, that's what it is. It's garbage. They're fucking with shit loop, garbage, whatever it is to make their music. Or I'm not sure how they get it all fucked up like that. But, some of them, what they'll do is they'll just try to keep the volume down. It's like, no, that's not working. There's still buzzing going on in there. You have to have a proper fucking music generating fucking, loop effects. You can't have shit that sounds like it's buzzing and shit, even if you turn the volume, that's not going to help it. You got the mix set wrong. You don't have a mix in there, and that's why it's buzzing. It's a shitty loop shit you're using. People just don't get it. And then a lot of I didn't really want to go into this loop shit, but most of the loops are just like the other apps on your Android phone. They're just set up to give you commercials, and the apps suck so bad they have delays in them. Like the loops will have delays. Like you hit the loop, and it waits like a second before it comes in. It's like, no, I can't work with that shit. I can't fucking configure my music if there's a delay. So, but in the meantime, you just saw 10 commercials. 10 fucking commercials. And that's the key. They don't care if you operate or get the loop sound or music you want. They just want you to see 10 fucking commercials, and then they can care less if you uninstall them. They don't care. They just want you to see the commercials. So most people don't realize when they go to these music making loop pack or whatever it is they're using, they don't get it. That's what it's all about. They don't have any professionals in their tech shit helping the loops sound good. No, they just want you to watch all those fucking commercials. That's simple. So when I say Music Maker Jam is the best, it is. It doesn't have commercials. The community is good. But the Groove Pad has way too many commercials. Not so much glitch, but way too many commercials, which is a glitch in itself. But I'm done talking about music making packs. I've done this before, and it bored somebody because they left. And I don't care. Like I said, these are just videos. They're live videos. I just think of topics and I go on a rant about it. So let's see. Oh yeah, man. I used to take medicine, for these different conditions I supposedly have, and they would make me fucking not be able to jack off or get a hard on. So that's one of the other reasons why I quit, because these doctors don't give a fuck if you can fucking get your rocks off. All they want is to fucking sell you drugs. But in the meantime, it takes your fucking you can't get a hard on. So what I did is years ago, I told the doctor, look, man, you guys blew me up to 250 pounds. I've had nothing but bad results. High liver, my liver panel was fucked up, and I was bleeding coagulated blood out of my dick hole. I'm not going to do any more psych drugs that you give me. And my doctor, you know what? He had no choice but to comply, because I was pissing like wet cornflakes out of my dick. I swear to God, it was blood, but it is more of a, dark brown fucking color, but they were coming out like wet cornflakes, soggy cornflakes that had been sitting in a bowl of milk for like 4 days. That's what it was coming out of my dick hole like. So when I said that to him, I said, yeah, man, you guys aren't going to kill me. No. So he wrote that down in the notes. Don't give this guy psych meds if you can avoid it, because he'll just become inflamed, pissed off, and unstable. Because then, he might get upset, he gains weight. He might get upset because he can't get a hard on. So they write that down in the notes, and they said, but he is, schizoaffective and deep depression. And they just say that so you can stay on the dole, because their job is to not really necessarily cut people off. Although I had a black case manager once who convinced me, when I was on some of those psych meds years ago, to go ahead and sign here, and you'll get the same money and everything. You just won't have the responsibilities of coming over here and doing shit over here at this place, this mental place, and going to voc rehab. You won't have to do any of that. You'll get the same money. So I did that, and guess what? I lost my fucking check. So the guy was lying. So anyway, I went to the nurse and told her, and she says, okay, I'm going to fix that for you. And she did, and that guy got fired. That black dude got fired for that, man. And, it was a form of racism. I think he wanted to see if he could fucking delete a bunch of white people from the dole. And I already had, at the same time, I was a gambler. I was a professional gambler. And he's probably jealous of that, because sometimes I would always have fucking, before that happened, people would say, man, dude, I've seen him with money you wouldn't believe in his fucking pocket. They would tell him. And he would probably get jealous. And that's what I think happened. He got jealous I was making a lot of money, and he decided to try to fucking trick me into fucking, because maybe I was a good gambler, but I had other issues mentally. And easy enough to make him sign here at the dotted line. And he got fired for that. And he did it to a couple other people. And then I saw him in a Starbucks about a year later, and he was being sued by somebody from that mental place, probably for the same kind of thing. The guy was on, he was on the bandwagon of trying to get people to sign at the dotted line to get off the dole. But he was, I think, picking a lot of white people to do it, and then trying to keep as many black people on it and Mexican as possible. So he got fired and sued. Now, I don't know for sure that's what happened, but when I walked into Starbucks and saw him with his lawyer talking, he had a look of shock on his face. He may have even been sued by my sister, and I didn't know it, because my sister may not have wanted to admit that to me, that she fucking sued him. I'm not kidding you, man. I fucking am not kidding you. Anyway, he looked at me, and his eyebrows practically fell off. They went up so high, and he just stopped talking to his lawyer, because I know why. Because he didn't want to talk and discuss what he's being sued for. Pretty fucking hilarious. So anyway, yeah, black lives in that case definitely don't matter. Okay. And so, black people wonder why we get pissed off. when there were slaves. Well, guess what? You were just the most recent slaves. I can guarantee you in the past there were white slaves, but the fucking people that were running the educational thing don't want you to know there were white slaves. They don't want to advertise white slaves. That's not PC. You know, that's not PC enough for them. So you can't be talking about white slaves. What are you talking about? You can't, on Facebook, you can't even say cracker if you're white. If you're black and you say cracker, nobody gets banned. So that's, and of course, black people feel empowered by that. And there's, oh, white people can't do this, white people can't do that. Isn't that a riot? Well, no, it's not. It just means that, this is corrupt social pathways that we have set up here. And, it has really nothing to do with skin color. But at the end of the day, people want drama. And they want to feel like they're getting some revenge. If they don't got reparations or something, they want to feel like they're getting revenge. It's like, no, dude, it's not like that, bro. We're all fucking the same. I just don't try to be socially, have a lot of friends, but every time I run into a black person, I'm about the easiest person you can get along with. And I know how to talk gutter trash just like they do, straight out of the hood, because I'm from St. Louis. And they can relate to that, but in reality, look at even Judge Mathis don't want anyone to act like low life, gutter trash, ghetto. He's always the opposing from that. But you know what? He's still, at the end of the day, Judge Mathis is still a Democrat. However, I would like to know: is he still a Democrat? I wonder if he is voting for Trump. Let's find out what Judge Mathis. Where's my phone? Thinks of Trump, just for the hell of it. Let's just see what he says, if he has. I don't know. Probably doesn't talk about it. He probably is private person. He probably is a private person. Probably does not talk about it. Is Judge Mathis a Trump supporter?
This is from YouTube.
No, he's not, because it says here he's taking on Donald Trump. I want to know what that's about, so I'm going to look it up.
He's back for the next season of his hit show, Judge Mathis. With me now is Judge Mathis.
His job? Judging people in trouble on his court show.
What would you say is the common theme amongst most of your shows?
I would say money. Who owes the other money?
I like him, though.
The total amount owed.
I do like Judge Mathis.
What are some of your do's and don'ts of standing in front of Judge Mathis?
Respect. It's all about respect. I'm not going to disrespect you unless you do it first.
And then you guys go.
I'm going off. And you better get in school like I told you to.
And now he's going off on today's big headlines.
Donald Trump.
Well, I think he is a flashy guy and flashy businessman and now a flashy president who approaches the presidency as a flashy businessman would.
Biggest story in Hollywood right now is Harvey Weinstein.
That was 2017. So he didn't really say anything bad about President Trump. Saying somebody's flashy is not uncool. I've always liked Judge Mathis. If there was a Democrat I fucking would agree with, maybe it would probably be him in a certain degree, to a certain respect. He's a very friendly judge. He's very, he's not sordid and delusional about how, white people versus black people versus Mexicans versus Chinese are. He knows exactly what's up. And he calls people out for being ghetto trash all the time. But it doesn't mean just because you sound like you're from a ghetto that you're stupid. He just says if you are, he'll call you out for it. He don't fuck around. But I wish he was a Trump supporter because I really do like Judge Mathis. And, I don't know what he does these days. It's been years since I've seen him do anything, but I really do think he's a cool guy. Judge Mathis is a cool guy. I don't care what his political belief is. He just said Trump's flashy. That's not bad. You can't say that's bad. But who wouldn't want somebody like Judge Mathis to be a Trump supporter? I mean, he's a smart fucking guy. And then here, you want a story for you? When I was on pain meds in Las Vegas, the doctor's friend from California, who was another doctor, he was Michael Jackson's fucking doctor. He was Michael fucking Jackson's doctor before all the charges of the propofol and shit. He came there and guess what he did? He ordered my pain specialist to take me down off morphine slowly. I shit you not. Now, wait a minute. Now, I of course, at the time, I was trying to stay on the heavy morphine. You know, I'm in a lot of pain all the time. So I was pissed off. But it was the same fucking guy. Because when I saw a picture of him later in life, when they showed the situation with Michael Jackson, I said, oh my God, my doctor knew him. And guess what? My doctor, he died of leukemia. Not long after that, he ended up dying of leukemia. And he was a black doctor, my pain specialist. So don't anyone think I'm racist. I go to wherever it's convenient and pain specialists, it don't matter. You're black, white, Mexican. It don't matter. I'm there. I'm fucking there for pills. I don't care if you're a quack, matter of fact, because I got a lot of pain. I don't care. And a lot of people called him a quack, my doctor. But in truth, he was actually a pretty fair person. He was always complimentary to his patients. And if he could, he would. And then if they came in begging for Xanax or something, it wasn't for a pain, he'd say, get the fuck out of here, man. He didn't fuck around. He's like, what's your problem, man? You know, I give out pain meds. I don't give out that shit. You need to go where the criminally insane are. He said that to one guy. The guy was trying to get Xanax, and my doctor told him that. It was pretty funny. I heard him, and it's humorous. But yeah, the doctor's friend that took me down told me to take me down on my morphine was Michael Jackson's fucking doctor. Can you believe that? A black guy telling another black doctor telling my doctor to take me down on my medications. I shit you fucking not. That shit's hilarious because he ended up fucking supposedly killing Michael, you know, but with the propofol. So, you know, I don't know what to say about that other than maybe he's, you know, not 100% up there. But when he took me down off it, I looked at it as he was just trying to, you know, so that my doctor didn't come off looking too quacky. And they was probably in the process of taking a lot of people down on the meds at the time. They were, you know, conversing with each other and sharing information and stuff. And he was probably saying, well, you know, you need to take some of your patients down on your meds or you're going to probably have more lawsuits, more deaths and stuff like that. I would take this, and that person down. That's just my suggestion. And my doctor complied. He complied with it. I ended up going down my morphine halfway. I mean, all the way half. And eventually I just said, fuck it. I don't want to be with this fucking person anymore. And I quit morphine. But I quit it like fucking 8 times, maybe more on my own without the doctor. So when he did that, I was pissed. But I realized, you know what? It's okay. I can quit this shit even if I want to. So it's not a big deal. I was on Cadian 200 milligrams extended release and 130 milligrams, I think, or was it 125? 125 or 130 of MSIR, which is quick release morphine. So you had 200 milligrams of that with 125 milligrams of quick release, and you got a patient that's on some severely heavy morphine. So I understand why a normal doctor would say, hey, you need to take him down, you need to take him down, you need to take him down on his morphine. I get it. I'm not fucking, you know, because they do. They have more lawsuits. And another thing, my doctor, the pain specialist that I was seeing at the time, whose name was Michael Robinson, who died of leukemia in Las Vegas shortly after I quit going to his clinic. What was I going to say? I forgot. I forgot what I was going to say. Sometimes I do lose a thread, you know, and then that's called a fucking mind fart or whatever I said on my stream. I'm trying to remember what. Oh, even when I went to pick up my pills at the pharmacist, he said he said to the chick that was working there as another pharmacist to get the pills that was going to get my pills and everything. So, oh yeah, that guy, he's a quack. He said that right out loud. I was like, man, that shit. That was nice, you know, because he doesn't know how much pain I'm in. I can care less if it's a quack or not. Just give me my fucking pills. God damn. Oh, shit's fucking hilarious. So, but no, there was something about Dr. Michael Robinson I did want to say. I can't quite remember what it was though. But he was I thought he was a good doctor. Oh, he had a sign in there. This isn't what I was going to talk about, but he had a sign in there that said, why would you let somebody be tortured? He had a sign in there that said that in his office. And he says, because pain is torture. And he had a picture of somebody going, ah, like that on the flyer. It was in his office. Or it wasn't in his office. Well, it was in his, waiting room. And I gained respect for that because it is like torture. When you feel a lot of pain, it is like torture. You might as well fucking, a slave had it better, because when I have pain, fuck. It's not like getting whipped, and it's not like every slave got whipped. Most of them had more or less a decent situation where they had living space. They were fucking, and some became sharecroppers and stuff eventually. But the point is this, I fucking was in pain. So I really didn't care how it got cured. And I didn't care if it was, what kind of doctor it was. And then the other doctors I went to, they would fucking look at me like, what do you take? Holy shit. They'd look at what I was taking. Because I think at the time I had switched my pain specialist because my doctor wasn't present because he was dying of cancer. So I was looking for another pain specialist, and the doctor would shit in his pants when he saw how much morphine I was on. He's like, and so they'd go into detail asking me questions about all my pain. I'd get so frustrated. I'd be, just give me the goddamn pills, please. Goddamn, I want to fucking go through all this with you just because you want to figure out why the guy gave me all that morphine. Dude, I don't fucking care. Just give me the goddamn pills he was giving me. But no, you have to go through all these hoops to prove to them that you're this fucking in pain, and they don't want to give them to you. So what do? They try to give you other shit, synthetic morphine and stuff. And then I'm like, no, I'm out. I don't want synthetic. So yeah, I don't take any of that shit anymore. But a lot of people think I'm on something right now, but I'm not. Let's see, what's the most I've been on lately? This right here, my diazepam. That's it. That's all I take is diazepam. I don't take pain meds. But that was funny. I have other pain, but I just bumped my wrist into the table or the armrest, and that fucking hurt. But anyway, something came out of either my nose or my mouth. That's gross. That happens. We're humans. I've seen a really pretty chick blow a booger once. That was fucking a riot. I mean, literally, like, and snot just flew everywhere. I was like, damn, you got a cold? She's like, yep. I'm like, let me know when you don't got the cold, because right now I'm looking at your ass. Oh, yeah, like I said, that chick was so hot. Oh, well, I'm not going back into that topic. Yeah, I just do live streams as videos. I don't care if anyone comes in or not. If they do say something, I'll say something back, but I don't care. This is a video. I don't care. It's a live video because I can and I do. That's it. I can and I do. That should be a saying, In America, we're in and around. In Australia, they're down under. In America, we're in and around. Remember that. That should be our motto in America. We're in and around. Because in America, we don't have an outback. We have an in and around. We fucking cruise all over the fucking place and do shit. And there is no giant fucking vast desert that yeah, there's some vast deserts, but like we will still go to them. Because this is America. It's not Australia. And yeah, I just do videos. Live, that's it. What time is it? Oh, it's been an hour and 14 minutes. Okay. Miss Andy, grow up. I am grown up, bitch. Yeah, I don't know. I printed that wrong. Look, I am grown up. I do what the fuck I want. I say what I want. I don't care. You know, I don't care. And of course, if you want to come in my stream and talk shit, I'm going to say something bad. You know, I'll fucking tell you to eat shit. That's why a lot of people don't come into my stream. I am grown up. You know what? One thing I don't like is people that think that being mellow and meditation is somehow going to get us disclosure. I did watch, what is his name? Fade to Black, Jimmy Church. And, you know, I didn't know he was into all this fucking, meditation, global meditation shit. That ain't going to get us disclosure. No vibration is going to get us to disclosure. The military industrial complex is the one that will give us disclosure once they reveal their, inflated fucking secretive belly, okay, so to speak. And it's not going to help to be mellow and make mellow music and be meditating all the time. That's not going to fucking do shit. It's like being a pacifist at that point. That's not going to do anything. You know, why do you think we got this country? Because we fucking were not pacifists. All right? A pacifist will go under. A pacifist will drown in their weakness to think that being mellow meditation is somehow going to fix things. It does not. It does not fix things. You know, I've never met anyone that meditated that gained anything from it, except maybe to relax themselves temporarily or whatever. It doesn't mean you're going to gain knowledge, though. There was somebody in the chat in Fade to Black today who said more or less the same thing. I'm not into it. This is bullshit. And I gave him a little hard time because right when the stream started, he was saying that shit. And I wanted to wait and see what was going to happen. But once I realized the entire fucking stream was a bunch of these hippies meditating, worldwide meditation is going to somehow get UFO disclosure, I was like, fuck you. That ain't going to work. Grow up, Miss Andre, what the fuck your name is. I am grown up. I got an IQ of 168, bitch. What's yours? Okay, what's your fucking IQ, cunt? Yeah, and of course these people come in and say something rude just so they can give me a dislike. So they have a reason, a better reason to give me a dislike. That's it. You know? And of course, she's black, probably. Looks like she's black. They just take offense because I'm a white guy speaking my mind. I have more black fucking encounters in East St. Louis than you could possibly imagine. So, I could probably walk the streets of Detroit just as easily. Of course she gave me a dislike. Of course. Grow up. What's grown up to you? What's grown up to you, bitch? I'm very grown up. I get along with everyone when I'm out in public and shit. I say what's on my mind because this is my channel. I get to say what's on my mind, bitch. Okay? I don't care who you are. If you have to come into my stream and tell me something stupid like grown up when I got IQ of 168, go fuck yourself. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And of course she gave me a dislike. She'll probably fucking tell all her friends too to come because that's how they are. You know, I'm voting for Trump. They're irritated and they think I need to grow up. Why? So we can give handouts to all the people that are poor? No, that's not how it's going to work. In the long run, we're going to get rid of the Democratic Party, Liberal Party. We're going to get rid of them all. Now, does it mean I'm not liberal? Of course not. I mean, we have to change the Liberal Party. You can't have a mindset that follows the Democrats like they got a carrot in front of your face. Yeah, we'll make sure you get all the weed you want, bitch. Every fucking state will have weed. Don't worry. Follow the carrot, bitch. Yeah, no, I ain't about that shit. So fuck you. You know, I don't follow no carrot. I ain't no fucking horse, and I'm not a Manchurian candidate. Grow up. Stupid shit people say. No, yin yang, motherfucker. Yin yang. That means positive energy and, negative energy has to be together for there to be an outcome of actual production. Without negative, you have no positive. Without positive, you have no negative. So eat shit. I am smart. I'm fucking smarter than you know, bitch. And like some people say, oh, don't listen to toxic personalities. What is toxic to you? It's not what's toxic to me. What's toxic to you is not toxic to me. Because guess what? Yin yang is my belief. That means it has to be negative and positive. It has to be. And if you meditate, you're gay. Okay, it's not going to do nothing but make your heart beat slower, maybe. Relax you a little bit. It's fucking gay. Meditation doesn't help shit. It's not going to help disclosure, for UFOs. You have to fucking go right into the heart of the military industrial complex to get that shit solved. That's it. There's no other way. They're the one hiding all the secrets. You can't do that from reaching some vibration from a hippie, man. Sorry, dude. Don't work that way. Of course, I believe marijuana should be legal everywhere. That's my liberal side. And I believe that for all drugs. I mean, if you want to be a human that dies off a hard drug, you'll pick that whether it's legal or not. And you'll find a way. Even though you think you can contemporarily make it go a distance to where you're almost at an old enough age where if you die, it's not going to matter. But the truth of the matter is you'll die earlier by at least 10, 20, maybe in 30 years. Your heart muscle cannot take it. Your heart muscle cannot take all that fucking shit. And your respiratory system shuts down. Your red blood cell flow is poor after you use junk or something like that for a long time. I was trying intermediately, always try to muscle build and try to recover my muscles, from that. And it also speed up, all the other shit that comes with bad health. So why would you want to do it? It takes away your coenzyme, CoQ10. It takes it away. It steals it. It takes away other vitamins. It steals it. So why would you put yourself in a position to die early? It's basically slow suicide. No, I don't care about smoking weed. I don't care about doing a little powder cocaine. Maybe I don't even care about motherfuckers that smoke crack. But if you can hold a goddamn job, it means you got discipline, whether you're on it or not. But if once you start taking barbiturates like fucking junk, you will fucking die and you will lose your creative production ability. When you're taking a barbiturate that strong, you can no longer make music. You can no longer do this. You can no longer do that. The only thing you can do is remember your past. What did I do when I was younger, when I wasn't a fucking junkie? Oh, well, I made this album, all right? Here it is. Well, guess what? No one cares. If they didn't care then, they don't care now, dog. There's going to be people that respect you, and they're probably, most of them do junk. So just remember that. It's not like I'm dissing you. It's just like, just remember that. A lot of these people that have subscribers and they admit they're on junk from time to time, their subscribers are fucking doing junk. So, and when I was doing morphine from a prescription, I only did it because it was an option for pain relief. But I discovered that it was a bad option because it actually gave me I was taking at the time the morphine, then I had to get the Xanax as well because anyway, I was taking so much shit. I honestly got osteoporosis for a little while. Osteoporosis. That means all my bones were fracturing every time I went out. Small microfractures, but enough to cause even more pain. So I figured that out. It took a while. And of course, I knew it wasn't a good idea to start up on the morphine, but I had no options. I was in so much pain. And some of these junkies are the same way. They're like, well, I'm going to self-medicate because the doctor will not give me strong enough shit. Truth of the matter is the best thing you can possibly do is just to get off and try to recover your red blood cell flow in your veins that have died or collapsed or fucking, they cannot no longer produce muscle tissue fucking blood cells and veins or keep them alive rather. So you're basically just committing suicide. And I have a couple friends on the grandfather list that use that shit, and they're gonna have a really wake up call.
It may not even be the junk. It may be a heart attack. It may be respiratory failure while they're sleeping. That like that. I don't want to die like that. So I purposely carry all my groceries up a giant fucking mountain on purpose. And I've been doing this for years. And it has managed to keep me in better fucking shape than most people that use any kind of prescription or anything. The only thing is the osteoporosis, when I got it, the doctor at the time, that was my private doctor, my family doctor, she says, if you get off the Xanax and the morphine, because you're a man, you stand a good chance of making that reverse. So I took her advice, and today I don't have osteoporosis. She was right, 100%. Filipino doctor, very on point. She made me a believer, and guess what? It worked. It worked. Not only did I lose the osteoporosis, but I feel great these days. Yes, I do take diazepam to get. I've always been a partial insomniac. I have back pain since I was a baby. To a certain degree, it's kept me awake. I don't know if it was just pain or if it was I just don't sleep that well, kind of like a partial insomniac. So I take something to get to sleep. And a lot of times when I was taking the morphine, it was about pain, but it was also helping me to get to sleep. But I don't want to be asleep on that shit, because then your fucking respiratory fails or something, you die. It's that simple while you're sleeping. So, and the same for any of those other prescription drugs, that people take. They fucking cause your respiratory to fail. I've even heard of people, because all their blood cell flow is so bad, their lungs collapse because the lungs aren't really living that good anymore. Their fucking tissue is barely pumping blood into the lung, and the lung finally can't hold itself together, and their lung collapses. So, you can get your lung collapsed over that shit, Now, do I think weed can do that to me? I don't know. I doubt it. But I haven't had any weed in like 5 days, so. I am grown up. Yeah, no, I'm not a believer in meditation. Now, what I will say is this, though. Playing certain sounds, music-wise, and when I say certain, I mean they have to be categorically certain. Certain kinds of sounds can trigger an interest in a being outside of yourself, outside of your knowledge. You can actually open up gateways to another place, another realm, because you're doing something that interests a party that is not human, and you can cause paranormal events. I am a believer in that shit. Now, the friend I did something with a long time ago, we were playing music on a cliff, and we were right on the cliff. Right on the fucking cliff with our legs almost hanging off, but we couldn't because there's a little hill there. So we had to kind of like support ourselves from falling off the cliff by putting our feet on like a couple of trees just to hold ourselves there. But the music we were playing, he was playing a flute. I was playing bongos. And I'm a good drummer, and he was a good flute player. And I believe this is why a lot of Native Americans have actually talk about the spirit world and stuff, although I believe what they really are talking about is beings outside of their knowledge. They could attract that kind of shit. They could attract shit that is like doing a rain dance and stuff. They could attract the attention of somebody and say, oh, you know what, we need to give them some fucking water. And they're complaining of water. Really? Okay. And that's what's up. You can do it, but it's not meditation. It's not even close. It's almost like trying to call somebody's number directly so you can get in touch with them directly. And to do it, it really doesn't help, I don't think, to meditate. It helps to concentrate, but not meditate. And when I say meditate, what I mean is you're not trying to necessarily relax too much. You're trying to develop a communication skill, and that's that. There is no fucking relaxing that's going to cause the world to fucking have disclosure on UFOs. End of story. I mean, I was watching that shit on, and I like Jimmy Church on Fade to Black, and he doesn't talk like that. But the conference today was fucking stupid. I was like, man, I ain't gonna watch all these hippies fucking playing music and acting mellow and like they're all fucking meditating and shit. That does nothing for me. That does nothing to resolve the UFO situation, which is we got evidence of UFOs. Even the government's got 3 UFO videos. Of course, people will say, oh, well, that's they're, how do you know they're aliens? How do you know they're not ours? Or other people say, oh, well, they're demons because they've been brainwashed into religion. They're neither. They're fucking just other beings, dude. Get over it. Yeah, I used to go over to East St. Louis and fucking walk right into these places. And of course, everything's, you know, like Detroit. Hardly anyone can afford to really rent anything around there. So a lot of the buildings are abandoned. But there's one little liquor store in there. We used to go over there on Sundays because on Sundays in Missouri, you could not get the right alcohol percentage in the beer. So we would go over there to get it. And of course, you know, just going over there in your car is a risk. My friend, they got stopped one at gunpoint. They put it right to the head of the stoplight because guess what? They decided to stop. And even the police over in East St. Louis back then used to tell you, don't stop at the stoplights. That's what they used to tell people. So, you know, but he was with another friend that time. I would have told him not to stop, but the other friend didn't. They stopped, and in no time, a couple guys came out, pointed the gun right at his head. He had his window open too. They got the car, the beer, the money, everything. And then they got fucking just dropped off there, you know, basically in the middle of a fucking super ghetto. And I guarantee fucking you that they're lucky they didn't even get killed trying to get out of there at that point. But I was never like that when we went over there. The only time we would ever stop is when we went to get the beer. Then my friend would stay in the car and I would go get the beer because I have balls, you know. And when I went in there, of course, there's all kinds of, you know, people looking at you like, are you fucking crazy, white boy? Did you know there's a liquor store closer to all you white boys, just about 5 miles that way? Why didn't you go there? This is the most dangerous liquor store. They would be looking at you like, dude, you're going to get killed here. You know, and I was like, yeah, you know, I wouldn't doubt it. It's a possibility. You know, I mean, some of them would even tell you, dude, what are you doing here? No white people come to this liquor store. This is like our liquor store. Anyway, I'd go in there. I dropped a fucking couple 6-packs because I was fucking in a hurry to get out. There was one black dude. He's basically, you could tell he was heavy into the crack, and he was foaming literally at the mouth, looking when I dropped a 6-pack, and you could tell, man, the dude, you know, he was capable, and of course everyone else in there was capable of fucking killing me right there, but they chose not to. And guess what? I didn't get my money back for the beer. No way. I looked at the lady. She said, "Don't even think about getting your money back for that." I was like, "Okay, we're out of here." I fucking left. I don't know if I bought it. No, I left. She said, "The best thing you can do right now is just to leave and not ever come back." And I did. And I never came back to that particular liquor store. That was one of the most ghetto. Nowadays, East St. Louis has been paved down, and all those abandoned places, for the most part, are gone. And there's a train that runs through there and stuff. All the people that used to live in that area kind of spread out to the outer extension areas of East St. Louis. You know, Collinsville, you know, various other locations in Illinois. And they're not near as ghetto as they used to be. You know, most of them are respectable people and do hold jobs, and there is an economy where they live now. Whereas back then, the only thing they could do is sell drugs and shit. So it improved. You know, it improved when they built the train, the Metrolink through the East St. Louis. A lot of shit got improved, but still, nonetheless, if you walk through there outside of the Casino Queen or something, you're just walking around, dude, it's very unsafe. Still, it's just there's not a lot of abandoned structures there. You just got to know what the fuck. I mean, I knew somebody who got literally held up at gunpoint with their security guard fucking 100 feet away. Security guard had nothing to do with it. He just acted like he didn't see it. And the guy got fucking robbed of all his money. Yeah, security don't want to get shot at, you know? Anyway, this stream is over.